Welcome to the channel. Thank you for tuning in. Today we're going to be looking at a little watch by Milifortic, which are a sister company of Bolton watches. They have recently come out with the M096, which is a homage to the Sinn 556 RS. Now, I actually mentioned in the unboxing that I've wondered about the Sinn. I've seen this and I've thought it over time and time again, but for over £1,000 for something which is quite simple with an SW200 automatic, I ended up deciding against it. But seeing this, I jumped at the chance to get one. This, unlike the Sinn, is only £124 and some change, and it features a movement as good as the SW200 or as reliable, if not more, the Seiko NH38, which is a dateless version of the NH35. Conventionally, it's also not far from the 556 with a millimeter or two difference overall, but the main thing is that it captures those simplistic and hard-hitting aesthetics. You get a solid matte jet black dial with those ultra legible Arabics, oversized for dramatic effect, and the main feature, that red second hand which Sinn added to turn the 556 into the RS model. The watch has also immense lume, one of the brightest pilot watches you'll ever see, BGW9, punchy as anything, and with those oversized Arabics and thick minute markers, everything is glowing loud and perfectly. Now this 39mm is my perfect pilot watch, and I've had it on wrist since the unboxing. This is from someone who doesn't actually own any pilot watches. Now you've probably also noticed the strap. Milifortic supplied these on either a brown leather or a black leather strap. They are very supple and they're quite nice, but this watch can be an absolute strap beast. I opted for something a little special. I just came across these straps a couple of months ago. They're known as CTS FKM Rubber straps. CTS stands for cut to size. Couple of features which make this the go-to strap for most of my watches, and the main thing has to be that clasp, which gives you that tidy finish without that lengthy tail of normal straps, and it's also great for people with smaller wrists. Plus the clasp is nicely made, it's satin brushed with polished bevels, 5 micro adjustments, and that strap itself also has a really great taper down to 16mm. It's super soft and supple, and this particular style has a very tight grid pattern on there, which does make it feel incredibly soft. They also come in a range of colors, so I'll be sure to add that link within the description right under the link for this M096. Right, let's get back to the watch. So the case, this is also incredible. Simple, but not so simple. It's got plenty of definition and is also faithful to the 556. The bezel features a flat top side with a sloped bevel, finished with a very fine circular brushing. I would say it's like satin brushing. So fine, it does give it this very lovely and understated sheen. Now the case profile is very sleek with those curved lug tips. Notice how the points have been flattened to remove any pointy bits. The lugs also have really great definition, and that satin finishing is present across the whole watch. It's such an OEM finish and it doesn't feel like a £120 watch at all. You'll notice the squared crown guards, same as the 556, and even though they have a crisp edge, they're not sharp at all, and the crown tucks nicely into those guards. I think the 556 has a slightly larger crown, a bit more like a bullet tip, but that is the only visible difference. However, this crown is still very functional. Those deep splines ensure you get a good grip, and it screws down also for that 100 meters of water resistance. Now the case back is finished with a circular brushing and it's unsigned. I think it would have been nice to get a Milifortic branding on the case back, but it's not a necessity. Now it's been an absolute pleasure to wear, and it's staying in the collection, I think, at least for the time being. Now the case sits perfectly, it's very comfortable. Obviously super legible. It does have an understated quality about it, and that red second hand, it's strange that such a small addition makes such a big difference. I think that second hand makes that whole watch much more appealing. Only when you do get closer to it and you see the finishing which I spoke about, it makes the watch look even better, and again, it doesn't look or feel like it's only £120. I'm thoroughly impressed by this Milifortic, and I'm glad they released it. So what are your thoughts? Let us know below in the comments section. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.